Hello students, this is your Mr. GST CA Vishnuvardhan, and yes, this video is mainly your preparation strategy for CA Inter September 2024 exams for GST mainly. So please make sure you're watching this video till the end. And first of all, yes, two papers are done, accounts and law is over, done and dusted. I request you don't watch any videos which are giving the solutions for your question papers, all that stuff. Please don't do it. Now let us focus on only the next paper, that is taxation. And of course, majority of the students will feel difficulty in addressing this taxation paper. So in this taxation paper, 50 marks direct tax, 50 marks GST, and I am going to tell you how to cover that 50 marks GST, because being less in volume and easy to cover the things, if you are comfortable with this GST for 50 marks, obviously you can manage income tax and score good marks in taxation. And I request you to watch this video till the end and share with your friends. Right. So first of all, I have given chapter wise what is the time you have to invest for each chapter and what are the things to be covered in each chapter. So listen carefully, and you can take screenshots respectively whenever in each particular chapter is being discussed. So chapter supply, invest 1 hour of your time for chapter supply, cover section 7 subsection 1 clause A, B, C along with schedule 1 and schedule 3, and there are various circulars for section 7 and supply concept. Please be thorough with those circulars. And section 8, guys, there are amendments, and I have uploaded in my YouTube channel a 2-hour amendment video and also a 6-minute quick revision video of all the amendments. So first you can watch 2-hour amendment video, and later on the day of exam you can watch this 6-minute quick revision of amendment video. That also I'll cover in this video. Please watch till the end. And coming to chapter number 2, charge, invest 1.5 hour time and cover section 9 subsection 3 subsection 5 and section 10, important things. And next, place of supply is a new chapter for you added in your syllabus and a small one. Please make sure you are thorough with the entire chapter, and I request place of supply, please try to do more and more questions which are available to you in whatever the question banks you are solving, whatever the sources you are using for your preparation, and also ICA study material. Coming to exemptions, the most hated chapter among the students because of the volume of this chapter. So for you I have made it simple, so you can take a screenshot of this. I have given you the list of exemptions which you should be thorough with. Spend your time of 2 hours for covering exemptions and cover all the circulars available in that chapter, and please go through these exemptions. That is, the important exemptions are education related exemptions, transportation of goods and transportation of passengers, TOG and TOP, transportation of goods and transportation of passengers, agriculture related, healthcare services, training or coaching in recreational activities, banking sector, tour operator services, resident welfare association, that is less than or equal to 7,500 per month per member, that limits, and right to admission. So you are entering into any particular premises where recognized sporting event, unrecognized sporting event, less than or equal to 500 entry ticket, and there are certain places like zoo, museum, all that stuff, so where the entry ticket is completely exempt without any limit. So those entries, artist performing for less than or equal to 1,50,000 except brand ambassador services. So these type of things. Next, sports, any person providing the services like a referee, team manager, coach, umpire and player, so these services. Next, construction services for single residential unit and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana for that stuff, and skill development related programs, that exemptions, and government services. These exemptions, please be thorough so that you have good chances of scoring marks. And I repeat, exemptions chapter also, once you revise these things, make sure you are going through any question map what you are following, and ICA study material, past exam questions, RTPs, MTPs from this particular chapter. There are good chances of exemption being alone tested in the exam separately, or that can be tested as an adjustment in the first question. First question is going to be a 10-mark question, a problem, and then again a 5-mark question, so total 15 marks. So to solve that overall computation of net GST liability, you should have the knowledge of these chapters: supply, charge, place of supply, exemptions, value of supply, and ITC. Of course, all these chapters knowledge only going to help you to solve that particular problem, so please be careful. Coming to next one, time of supply and value of supply. Yes, small chapters. Again, these chapters you should solve quickly, revise quickly in 30-40 minutes, look at the provisions, everything, and please make sure you are going through as many questions as possible from this particular value of supply also, right? So next, ITC. You should not only spend the time for revising, guys, please understand, you should be spending good amount of time for solving the questions also from ITC, no matter whichever the question bank you are referring, whatever the sources are, but please make sure you are going through good number of problems so that you have a clarity, and first question in the exam 10-mark question you will be comfortable. Next, registration, spend 1 hour of time and revise these topics, section 22, 23, 24, 25 and 29 and 30. So important sections. So later on, after this registration is done, next go with tax invoice, debit note, credit note. Just half an hour spend your time. E-invoice, dynamic QR code, credit note and debit note details. These things are important in that. And coming to these 4 chapters, e-way bill, payment of tax, TDS, TCS, newly added chapter, and I repeat, this chapter also you should try to solve as many questions which are available in whatever the sources for you. Please go through that, and returns. These 4 chapters are very small chapters. Understand, it will not take much time to revise, and make sure you are revising these things thoroughly. And remember, the question in the exam from these chapters is going to be easy. It is not at all going to be complicated. So please make sure you are thorough with these chapters. Next, accounts and records, a new chapter again, and invest just 10 minutes of your time for this chapter, mainly for that concept of for how much period you should retain the books of accounts, that is 72 months, all that stuff. So for that provision, maintain 10 minutes of your time. Nothing else is relevant from that chapter, right? So after finishing all these things, as I said, in my YouTube channel, again, Mr. GST CA Vishnuvardhan, the amendment video for 2 hours is uploaded. Please watch that. It is covering the detailed version of all the amendments, so that you can watch. And after covering all these things, see, first of all, for you, one very biggest advantage here is you have finished law exam, and for taxation there are 2 days holidays. With this in mind, you should not relax on 14th September, that is today. Please make sure you are spending at least 3 hours of your time. Understand, yes, you have written an exam, came to home, you are a little bit stressed, but still we have to use somehow or the other the time effectively. So my suggestion is, these 3 hours, make sure you are revising the easiest concepts, maybe that is direct tax or GST, whatever for you the comfortable, easiest chapters. Please make sure you are revising in this 3 hours, so that you are productively using that time. And 15th and 16th September, ideally you should be reading 14 hours each. And next, on 17th September, you will be having ideally 5 hours, that is totally 36 hours of your time. So 15 hours for GST, 15 hours for income tax, plus or minus 1 or 2 hours based upon your, like, the strength, maybe GST or income tax, as the case may be. So spend ideally for that. And finally, on the exam day, that is 17th September, please make sure you are covering September 2024 RTPs and May 2024 RTPs, and also for September 2024 MTP1 and MTP2, please make sure you are covering that on the exam day. And GST amendments quick revision video of 6 minutes will help you to revise all the amendments just like that quickly. So please go through that. And while studying, if you have any sort of doubts, I will be available to you in Instagram at this ID, CA Vishnuvardhan, or you can also message me in WhatsApp 9030212312. So I will be available to you in Instagram and WhatsApp. So please feel free to text your doubts. And I repeat, whatever has happened in accounts and law, that has happened, please give you 100% in taxation paper. So yes, we don't know, the paper might be easy and you may be scoring good marks in this particular paper, and it will help you to score aggregate. So wishing you all success. See you all in another video. Thank you and Jai Hind.